I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. Colleague, friend, mentor, very sharing person, the one and only media guru in the city of Baltimore, Anthony McCarthy. How are you, sir?
I am blessed. It's great to be on BeMoreNews.com. I know I've arrived when I'm on Be More News.
You got that right, bud. How are you? What are you doing? Where are we, first of all?
We are at the first annual Baltimore Urban Book Festival. It is an exciting event. More than 45 African-American authors all coming together for the first time to celebrate literature. So this is an exciting time for us. And I'm in the mood, I'm in the place, and there are going to be workshops, and I'm moderating one of the great workshops about how to publish a book, why are you getting into publishing, how to write, how to find editors. So it's a very exciting time.
We're here at the Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park and Museum. I'll just do a pan of the room. Of course, we've done events here before.
I was going to say, I've come to some of your events right here.
Yeah, I saw you on Square Off last week.
Ooh, it gets hot on Square Off sometimes.
It got hot on there. What were you guys talking about?
I can't remember, to be honest with you. We were arguing about every point.
How's this president doing?
The president's doing excellent. I think that a lot of people, progressives in particular, you know, are a little disappointed at the pace of this change the president was supposed to bring us. But given the options of the Republicans who are going to be vying for the White House, I think Barack Obama's going to do okay.
Do you think it's plain to the American public just who is holding up the progress of the country as it relates to Congress?
No, and I think the president's people are doing a horrible job at telling that story.
Messaging?
He wants to compromise so badly and be the adult in the room so badly that everyone's looking at him and Congress as messing up. Really, it's the Republicans in Congress who are stopping him at every turn from progressing his agenda. He's got to do a better job at telling his story.
One criticism I heard recently on CNN this week was that when they had the Democratic House and the Democratic Senate, more should have been done.
Oh, yeah. Well, they dropped the ball, not only on the budget, but they dropped the ball on education, they dropped the ball on unemployment, they dropped the ball several times. And guess what? I think they did it on purpose. They knew that they were going to take a huge hit and leave the Republicans in a lurch, just like George W. Bush left this country in a mess, and Barack Obama's trying to straighten it out now.
Do you think people, including those in Congress, have forgotten how we got into this financial fiasco? I mean, you name the state. Florida, well, actually, out in the Midwest, I'm hearing names of states. Across the country, people are struggling. Unemployment is on the rise. And in cities like Baltimore, that means crime tends to go up.
Well, I think that people have forgotten, but we're going to get a reminder. Unemployment's coming down across the country, but in the black community, unemployment's about 16%. There's going to be a huge cry for results in this next election. And if Barack Obama can't deliver results, if the Republicans can't deliver results, people are going to end up sitting at home, Doni, and that'd be a huge mistake to sit at home and sit this out.
I went to the mayor's grand opening of her headquarters yesterday at 1410.
I heard it was really nice.
It was, and I must tell you that I heard her allude at least twice to former Mayor William Donald Schaefer. I found that to be very interesting.
Well, I think that this mayor wants to have an aura about her that she's getting it done. And William Donald Schaefer said, get it done. He didn't care how we got it done, just get it done. She is going to have a race on her hands. From Carl Stokes to Catherine Pugh to Otis Rowley, Jody Landers, people are going to come. And Doni, they've got to come hard, otherwise get out of the race.
Julius Simpson, I don't know if it's a show you were on, but I know I've heard him say that Stephanie Rawlings Blake to date is the top tier, first tier candidate, and that these other names alluded to are second tier candidates.
Without question, I would probably agree with that. She has more money, she's the incumbent, but she's going to have to give people a reason to come out and vote for her. And guess what? They're going to come for her hard, but you have to give her the advantage for now. But it's going to be an interesting race.
Well, let me pose this to you at Be More News. We have a 5-point agenda: black business and public education at the top, ex-offender services, affordable health care, and universal access to housing. Universal access to health care, affordable housing. Do we see, and I've heard rumblings in the street, does this mayor get it as it relates to minority business enterprise?
I think that she gets it as much as any other mayor has. People talk about minority business because it's good politics. People make promises on making sure that contracts go out because it's good business. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers for Stephanie Rawlings-Blake. Look at the numbers for Sheila Dixon. Look at the promises being made by Carl Stokes, Kathy Pugh, Jody Landers. We got to have more than lip service when it comes to minority contracting. Let's look at the results.
Any advice to the citizens of Baltimore as they try to figure out who's who and what's what?
Get involved. Get involved. Let your voice be heard. Ask the hard questions and demand answers. Get involved in the process.
How can people catch up with you? Where are you these days?
I'm on every Monday and Friday from 5 to 7 on WEAA 88.9 FM, the voice of the community.
Good deal. Thank you, the one and only Anthony McCarthy.
It's great being with you, Doni.
Yes, sir. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news.
Thank you, brother.
Where we uncover the truth.